Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Pokephile and welcome to the Halo Forge Epidemic. Today we're taking a look at a map entitled Our Daily Bread by Altrocity. It uses the game type Hungry Disciples and it's a linear style infection map. If you are unfamiliar with the style of linear infection, essentially it's like normal infection except there's a little tiny bit of a catch. Basically you want to move from one room to the next, but there's kind of a door, and that door will open up in maybe a minute 30 or whatever the map author sets it to. So essentially it's progressive infection. You'll start in one room and you'll be fighting against the zombies, and then maybe like a minute 30 later you'll be able to move to the next room and so forth. So it's really fun, it's very intense, and often maps are able to tell a story. This particular map is a bread factory, and the idea is that you're going through the factory and you're looking for bread, and you find bread, but I'm not going to tell you where. There's a couple examples of it, but it's just really cool. There's different little aesthetical details that people put into maps to try to make some sort of story slash campaign to their maps, which is pretty cool. Now, something that I like about this map that sets it apart in my opinion from other linear style infection maps is the fact that he's actually designed this map with linear in mind, and it doesn't follow the normal type of linear style at all. Like normally in a linear map you've got these small narrow hallways, except in this map you've got these giant expansive rooms with multiple entrances and exits, or sorry, multiple entrances for the zombies to come at you from, and you don't really need to sit next to the door. You can have people way across on the other side of the room, so it's kind of like two giant maps, or two maps combined into one giant map with a door in the middle. So it kind of feels like free roam, but at the same time, after a minute 30 or a minute, I'm not exactly sure what the exact timer on the door is, you have the opportunity to go to a whole new section of the map. So it's kind of like not room to room like most linear is. It's kind of like giant area to giant area, which is really cool. It's different from linear, and I like it because linear started to get a little bit repetitive to me, but since these rooms are so giant and so expansive, it doesn't get repetitive at all, because you don't necessarily need to hold out to the next to the door. You don't even need to move into the next area if you don't want, which is very cool about this map. But generally the way the map flows, you kind of do want to move into the next room, but you have the option to stay in the room that you're currently in. But if you want to keep gathering ammo, weapons, munitions, all that type of stuff, you're going to have to move over to the next room. But again, you can stay in the room you're in. So it's you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of options in this map, which I really like. And I also like the detail he's put into the map. Obviously, this is a very nicely built map. And there's a lot of detail obviously into it, so you can see that he's gone with this sort of yellow theme on all the walls and stuff, and it does feel like a factory. Like factories, when you look at them, they're kind of big, expansive. You've got these like conveyor belts going on, and he's put detail into it, and you'll see in a little tiny bit we'll actually see the crates move across using some gravity volumes and whatnot. So that type of stuff really sells the map to me, and me really excited. And also the gameplay on this map is just really fun. It's very intense. You have scenarios where you'll go from shooting maybe 1 or 2 zombies to about 4 or 5, and then it's like 6 or 7, and it just grows like that. And you'll sometimes survive, sometimes you'll hold on to the very last second, and it's very intense, and you get a lot of good scenarios going on this map. Now you can see here that the door is just getting ready to open. Now I haven't shot too many zombies because we've had strategic positioning of our teammates so that they can get them down before they even get into this main courtyard here. So the door opens, the first thing you can see is that crate go sliding by, which is pretty awesome. Now I'm trying to turn around to cover some of my teammates, and I managed to do that, help that guy out. Right around the corner here you can find an assault rifle that you can pick up maybe if you've lost some ammo in the previous room or whatever. And you can also find a rocket launcher a little bit there to the right and a shotgun, but here's where things start to get tricky. Now zombies start coming out from almost everywhere here. You can see we start to get overrun, and we don't last too long here, but we manage to take out a few, and we start progressing a little bit further on. But again, zombies are dropping from the roof, they're coming from all over, and we end up going down. But anyways guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the Halo Forge Epidemic, we'll be bringing out more map features, and we'd like to see you subscribe. So thanks for watching, we'll see you guys next time.